I'm ashamed to say that Annette and I overslept on Saturday morning for the 5K, but our team did head out down to the state capitol and participated in the Live Strong Challenge 5K run walk, where they were very well represented and got to lead out the run walk. An exciting time. I'm expecting to see some of them in the newspaper tomorrow. Very touching time. Neat stories that we heard over dinner tonight of the experience, and there's our warriors and those that we were remembering.
You guys have
But
a good, safe ride.
Annette and I got back, caught some of our teammates heading out, but also ran into Lance Armstrong riding his bike. Well, I assume some charity people, folks who had given a certain amount of money. It looked like he was taking out several different rides at different times. Our plan for the day was to, first of all, walk downtown, get something to eat, maybe do a little bit of shopping. So we didn't ride bikes at that point. We just walked downtown and enjoyed that. But then got on our bikes and rode down to Mellow Johnny's, where we just took in, didn't buy anything much, a cup of coffee, looked around, see what everybody was up to, went down to see the Pedal Hard location. This is where Kevin Livingston has his CompuTrainer set up, and I wanted to get some video here so that Jim Cunningham could take a look at it and see what's happening down under Lance's shop as he's setting up his Carolina Cycling Center. Maybe we can see some stuff close to this someday between him or Boyd Johnson. Maybe we'll be able to see some stuff like this set up for us in Greenville. Of course, we saw some of the Lance Armstrong bikes that are down there in the basement of Mellow Johnny's. Interesting to think of where that bike has been. I thought this was a pretty neat bike. Then I got on my bicycle and decided to go for a ride down into Austin just to see what the city was like. I had done it last year, but I wanted to try it again, go a little farther. Headed down to the University of Texas, the Longhorns. Saw some interesting stuff there. Knew I was in a college town when I saw a bunch of guys sitting on top of a building. There were a lot of fixie riders, and I was following one here. Decided to go through there with two hands instead of just one. The Capitol building seemed to pop up about anywhere as you were riding around town, and so I decided to get a little closer view. Very beautiful grounds. There was some type of protest or something, demonstration going out in front as I rode by. Here we are going downtown. There were always cyclists. There were cyclist police. The drivers were actually quite friendly. Then I went over to the bicycle sports shop and needed to get some lube. After having ridden through all that rain and mess, I wanted to clean up my bike a bit. And this bike shop's been around for over 27 years, I believe it is, before Mellow Johnny's came along. Then we had a nice dinner together with some of our crew and headed in to see the skyline. And now we've got to get in bed because we've got to get up bright and early tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be on the bus by 5:30, and that means we got to get our stuff down there by 5. Good night.